Allie. Well, it is spring, the time of year when the pollen starts flying. It can be a dreaded time for anybody who suffers from allergies, but there is a way to make your home a safe haven. Bruce Strandberg with BWS Plumbing, Heating and Cooling gets us moving on this Monday with tips to cut down on allergy symptoms inside your home. Bruce, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
I know a lot of people are going to be listening to this segment very closely because anybody who has allergies, it is the worst. How big of a problem is it right now?
It is growing terribly large sums of people that are dealing with allergies every single year. 30% of adults, 40% of kids are suffering from allergies. And it's just not going to go away. You know, and a lot of these allergies that people are suffering from, dust mites, pollen, spores, molds, are found in your home.
Right, and when you're in your home, you want to not have to worry about it, because oftentimes you want to just get a good night's rest and not be all stuffed up. So what is the best way to treat the air inside of our home?
Probably the most important part, the most critical part is your furnace filter, okay?
Sure.
Even in the summertime, in the air conditioning season, you really need to be replacing your filter on a regular basis.
And you brought in two. This first one, you say, not the best one.
Not the best. That is a 1-inch filter, and it's only about 10% efficient. So most of that dirt and dust that's circulating through your house, through the furnace and that, is going right through that filter. This filter here, it's a 4-inch pleated media filter. It's 80 to 90% efficient for taking out the dirt, dust, pollen, spores, things like that are going through the airstream.
That thing is massive. Nothing is going to get through there.
No, and it's a pleated filter, so it's got a lot of surface area to catch a lot of those particles.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
All right, you also suggest to keep the air circulating in your home.
Right. Most thermostats have a switch on them that says on, auto, or off. If you turn that switch to on, your furnace will run 24/7. You want to keep that air in your house circulating constantly, especially if you have a high efficiency filter. It's going to be catching that dirt and dust on a regular basis. If you have a 1-inch filter, you could look at replacing that with a higher efficient filter like this. The other thing you want to do in the summertime is keep your house closed up, okay? If you have your windows open, which everybody likes to do, you're going to allow all that dirt and those dust and the pollens to come into your house. So the best thing you can do is just close up your house, leave your air conditioning on, and keep that fan running all the time.
And it will make a big difference.
Huge
and you
difference.
also say, you know, keep your air dry in your home. You don't want to have a lot of humidity.
Correct. It's really important to keep the humidity level in your home at a good level, around 40 to 50% year round. In the wintertime, if that air gets too dry, you're more susceptible to catch colds and flu and things like that. Ugh. In the summertime, we have a tendency to run a little higher humidity levels, you know, because it's so humid outside and that. It'd be a good idea to install a central dehumidifier on your air conditioning system that's going to help keep that humidity level lower and control it in the summertime.
Okay, all good tips. Bruce, thanks so much for trying to help us out. Allergies are the worst.
They're the worst.
And I know you're not going anywhere. In our next hour, you're going to be talking about some equipment upgrades that you've seen firsthand, and they can really have some incredible results for those with allergies. So
They sure can.
We'll check back with you in just a bit.
Great, thanks, Kim.
Thank you.
Well,
guys?
What good news is about allergy season is it means the weather is getting warmer.
All right, it's that time of year when some of us are already dealing with allergies, or, you know, the problems are right around the corner. The heating and cooling equipment inside your home could either be adding to the problem or bringing you relief. This morning we have Bruce Strandberg from BWS Plumbing, Heating and Cooling to get us moving on this Monday with ways to make our home a safe place. Bruce, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
So how big of an impact can changes we make in the home really have on allergies?
You know, we help a lot of people that are suffering from allergies. And we have a customer whose daughter used to get routine allergy shots. We installed one of these ultraviolet lights in their ductwork system, and she was able to quit getting her allergy shots.
That is amazing, and I have never heard of this before. This ultraviolet light really can make a difference in allergies?
It makes a huge difference. And
How does it work?
Most people don't realize that this is even available to go into their ductwork system. What UV lights do, and we mount them in the ductwork system above the air conditioning coil, which sits on top of the furnace.
Okay.
So these lights are shining down on the evaporator coil, and it's killing the mold and the mildew that builds up within that evaporator coil. What the UV lights do is it breaks down the DNA of the mold and the mildew so it becomes sterile. So it's a great device there to really kill those mold, pollen, spores that build up in your
So
furnace.
it's just a one-time installation and then change out the bulbs?
Change out the bulbs once a year. Very
Easy.
simple. Yes.
Easy. Okay, and then you also recommend to get those air duct cleaned.
The ductwork, I would recommend to clean every 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Or if you've had some major remodeling done in your house, great idea to get all that dust and stuff out of the ductwork system.
That can make a big difference.
Yes.
Okay, and next you talk about installing vented fans.
Very important. A lot of these hoods for your kitchen just recirculate the air. They don't get rid of the moisture in that builds up from cooking and things like that. Also, in your bathrooms, it's really important to have an exhaust fan and run that exhaust fan whenever you've got a bath going or a shower going. Get rid of that moisture that's building up in your bathroom. Because if you don't get rid of that, you start to build up mold and mildew and things like that in your bathroom.
I know we have one at my house that is broken, so I'm going to have to get on that. Thank you, Bruce. All right, well, thank you so much for coming in and bringing all these great ideas.
Great.
I mean, it's that time of year where if you suffer from allergies, it's the worst. And
It's
you're
the
looking for
worst.
any way
Anyway,
to have some
absolutely.
relief.
Yep. Give us a call.
Bruce, thank you.
Thanks, Kim.
Guys?